Nicki Minaj risked her career, her reputation, and her legacy for love. But what if that love was the ultimate betrayal? Once celebrated as a bold move to stay true to her heart, her relationship with Kenneth Petty now seems to be unraveling in the most shocking way possible. As Nicki mesmerized fans at the vibrant carnival celebrations in Trinidad, Kenneth was allegedly back home, turning their mansion into his personal playground. Reports claim he invited a series of strippers into their home while Nicki was away, a move so brazen it left even the most loyal fans stunned. And yet, the betrayal doesn't stop there. Whispers of Kenneth's shady past have resurfaced, adding fuel to the fire. As if his controversial history wasn't damaging enough, an ex-girlfriend has stepped into the spotlight, bringing forth shocking allegations and cryptic messages that seem to reveal a long-standing deceit. Could it be true that Kenneth has been using Nicki all along, leveraging her fame, fortune, and sacrifices to clean up his own image and legal issues? Is Nicki facing the heartbreak of her life, or has she been blindsided by a partner who never truly loved her? The answers to these questions could redefine everything we thought we knew about Nicki's story and her future. The dream turned nightmare, how it all began. Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty's romance seemed straight out of a Hollywood script, a story of childhood sweethearts separated by time and fate, only to find each other again. Their love was framed as a bold act of defiance, a declaration that sometimes the heart knows best. Nicki, at the peak of her career, chose to embrace a man from her past, claiming they had a bond that transcended the glitz and glamour of fame. Despite relentless criticism, Nicki stood by Kenneth. She defended his troubled history, brushed off warnings from fans, and even put her career on the line to shield their relationship from public judgment. Critics accused her of tarnishing her legacy, while fans worried she was risking too much. But Nicki remained steadfast, declaring that love was worth the fight. However, as new allegations of infidelity surface, fans are left questioning the foundation of their so-called fairy tale. Was Kenneth truly the devoted partner he seemed? Or was he simply playing a long game, using Nicki's status and sacrifices for his own benefit? Wow. The whispers of betrayal are growing louder, and the cracks in their storybook romance are becoming impossible to ignore. It seems the man she once called her rock might just be the anchor pulling her down. For Nicki, who has always fought to prove she could have it all, love, family, and success, the unfolding truth threatens to turn her dream into a nightmare she never saw coming. The scandal breaks: strippers, secrets, and a shady ex. The scandal that has everyone talking began with whispers, but quickly exploded into a firestorm of allegations. Reports surfaced claiming that while Nicki Minaj was dazzling fans at Trinidad's carnival, Kenneth Petty was back home, allegedly turning their shared mansion into a private club for strippers. According to a jaw-dropping blind item, Kenneth wasn't just entertaining one or two women. There was a parade of visitors with at least one familiar face that fans immediately recognized. The blind item hinted at an unsettling truth. A secret source claims Kenneth has been entertaining a string of women, and one of them might be an old flame who never really left the picture. That old flame? Redbone, Kenneth's ex-girlfriend, who has never shied away from throwing shade at Nicki and her relationship. In a series of cryptic Instagram posts timed suspiciously close to the scandal breaking, Redbone all but confirmed her connection to Kenneth. F love, she wrote in one post. Treat people how they treated you. They always come back when you got that fire. If the allegations are true, it's not just betrayal. It's a calculated slap in the face to Nicki, who has sacrificed her reputation to defend her husband. Redbone's history with Kenneth and her ongoing jabs at Nicki add another layer of drama. Back in 2018, she publicly accused Nicki of stealing Kenneth from her, calling out the rapper's fame and fortune as the reason Kenneth abandoned their relationship. Now her cryptic comments seem to imply she never really left his life, and Nicki might have been blind to it all along. But if you think this scandal couldn't get any messier, you're in for a shock. Kenneth's legal troubles are about to resurface, and they make these allegations of infidelity look like the least of Nicki's problems. Social media eruption, fans and frenemies weigh in. As the scandal exploded, social media went into overdrive. Twitter is ablaze with memes, hot takes, and a mix of sympathy and criticism for Nicki Minaj. Fans and critics alike are dissecting every detail of Kenneth Petty's alleged infidelity, while the hashtag #NickiDeservesBetter is trending alongside a barrage of memes aimed squarely at her husband. And then there's Cardi B, ever the opportunist, seizing the moment to reignite her feud with Nicki. Many fans recalled Nicki throwing shade at Cardi during her public breakdown over Offset's cheating scandal. Now Cardi is reportedly taking her own jabs, with subtle yet unmistakable digs on social media. One tweet from Cardi simply read, "Karma never misses," sending fans into a frenzy of speculation about whether she's directly referencing Nicki's current situation. The public's reaction is sharply divided. Some are calling this karma for Nicki's past actions, saying she's getting a taste of her own medicine. As one Twitter user put it, "Nicki laughed at Cardi's pain, now look where she is. The tables always turn." Others, however, are rallying behind her, demanding she cut ties with Kenneth for good. "Nicki deserves better than this trash. She gave up so much for him, and this is how he repays her," wrote one fan. But while fans and frenemies air their opinions, Nicki herself seems to be responding in her own way. From cryptic social media posts to her recent decision to buy a new home without Kenneth, it appears she might be sending secret messages about the state of their relationship. Could these moves be a quiet confirmation that Nicki is ready to walk away? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? The plot only thickens from here. Fallout, what's next for Nicki Minaj? The fallout from this scandal has left fans and critics wondering what's next for Nicki Minaj. As her marriage to Kenneth Petty implodes in front of millions, many are questioning the toll this betrayal will take on Nicki's career and legacy. Will she allow this betrayal to break her, or will she turn the tables and rise stronger than ever? This scandal has already begun to shake Nicki's carefully curated public image, and the damage could have far-reaching consequences. Her once unshakable reputation as a powerhouse rapper is now under scrutiny, with people wondering whether she'll let this scandal define her or use it as fuel for a comeback. Could this be the beginning of a rebrand? With the eyes of the world on her, Nicki could choose to embrace this moment as an opportunity for reinvention, perhaps releasing a bold new album, a documentary, or a public statement that reshapes her narrative. Or will she double down and fight for her marriage, despite the mounting backlash? Her fans are divided, and the pressure to choose the right path has never been greater. Season 1 of Breaking Down Barriers starts off with a win, and I'm so excited to talk to Nicki today. One thing's for sure, Nicki's next move will either make or break her. The world is watching, and whatever she decides will shape the next chapter of her career and her personal life. What will she do next? The suspense is killing us. Powerful closing, a legacy at risk. The betrayal was swift and devastating. Nicki Minaj risked everything, her career, her reputation, and her legacy, for a man who it now seems never truly had her back. The scandal of Kenneth Petty allegedly sneaking strippers into their home while she was away has sent shockwaves through social media, and the public fallout has been intense. As her marriage crumbles, fans are left questioning whether this moment will define her career or mark the beginning of a new chapter. But the real question remains, is Nicki's loyalty her biggest strength or her greatest weakness? For years, she stood by Kenneth, defending him against the harshest of criticisms. But now, in the face of betrayal and public scrutiny, that same loyalty is being called into question. Has it held her back from truly prioritizing herself? As the world watches, Nicki faces an uncertain future. Will she continue to fight for her family, hoping for redemption? Or is it time for her to cut ties and focus on her own growth and happiness? Let us know what you think. Should Nicki fight for her family, or is it time for her to cut ties and focus on herself? The decision is in her hands, and it's one that could change everything.
Perfect.